What's going on, guys and girls? I'm Ralli Roots.
I'm Ralli Roots,
and together we are
Ralli Roots.
So a bit of a different style video today. This is going to be more of like a podcast style. So you actually don't even have to watch this video. You can just let it play and listen to it in the background or in your car, or however you want to do it. So.
Which is great because a lot of people listen to our videos while they're shipping or while they're working. They're not actually watching them a lot of the time. So this is one of those.
Yeah, and we're going to start doing more of this just kind of like casual. I like doing the edited videos, but sometimes people just want the raw material. So
yeah,
that's what this is kind of leaning towards. But in today's video, we're going to talk about everything that we love and everything that we hate about eBay.
Everything?
Everything. Well, maybe not everything.
Okay. That's
what I did was I actually asked that same question to our Instagram followers. I said, tell me one thing that you love about eBay. And then the next post was, tell me one thing that you hate about eBay. So I thought that we could start this video out by I'll share one thing I love. You share one thing you love. I'll share one thing I hate. You share one thing you hate. And then I'm just going to open up the comments that we got back from Instagram and we can go through it and just talk about it.
Yeah.
And I think it will be kind of a cool video because, you know, we've been full-time eBay resellers for
years.
I think almost 6 years now.
Really?
Yeah. Coming up on it. 5 to 6 years. Yeah.
Less than
crazy.
we've been married.
We've been married for 6 years.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, and by full-time, I mean like we make a full-time income selling stuff on eBay. So we've been through pretty much everything, the good and the bad. So we can definitely talk about what we love and hate about eBay. But you know, maybe we'll be able to talk you through some of the bad things, and maybe we'll tell you some good things that you weren't thinking about.
True.
Also, at the end of today's video, I can't get everything, but we are going to be doing a giveaway. So the person who won this, it's the tote bag and I think there were 20 vintage t-shirts. The person who won that lot never claimed it, and it's been 3 weeks. So we're just going to redraw it, and we'll tell you how to enter that giveaway at the end of the video. So you have to wait.
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get started. Babe, why don't you go first? Let's hear from Allie. Tell me one thing you love about eBay.
I will say that...
I'm just going to drink my Truly.
Yeah, you drink that. What I love about eBay is when we have a customer service related issue, we can actually call them and talk to somebody. And I know a lot of the other reselling apps, you can't call and talk to somebody.
True.
So I do love that.
True.
And I know that some have it, like Poshmark, you can call and talk to somebody. But there are other apps like Depop issues.
Right.
Man, if you have an issue, good luck.
It's tough. Yeah.
So I do love that.
And even if you don't get the right answer that you want from an eBay employee, at least you're able to talk to somebody. And I know there was a span of time, and some people still don't have access to call an eBay, but there was that span of time during this pandemic where eBay wasn't taking phone calls.
Well, yeah, the pandemic is a unique situation,
Right.
and I'm not going based off of that.
Right.
I'm going based off of not the pandemic.
True. It is nice to be able to just call in and and we've been lucky because we went to eBay Open one year, and at that event, they gave everybody who went access to eBay concierge service.
Yeah.
And it's nice. That's a huge step up, I think, from just regular calling eBay customer service. So we're very grateful for that.
Very.
Yeah. So I guess my one thing that I love about eBay, there's many things, but the one thing I'll say is I like that it's always on, right? So we could make... Let's say we sold something every hour on eBay, and each thing we sold, let's say we made $20 on. That means we're making $20 an hour. But here's the difference, though. Regular job, only 8 hours a day, right?
True.
So you're only getting paid for 8 hours. But eBay's on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So we could make money if we made $20 an hour. Now we're making $20 an hour, 24 hours a day throughout the year. And I think that's really cool, you know?
I agree.
It's something that people couldn't do many years ago because the internet just wasn't there. But with people shopping online, it's absolutely something you can do now.
Good point.
Yeah. So the one thing that I hate the most about eBay, bar none, this is the thing that I hate the most.
Oh.
And looking through some of the comments that came in through Instagram, I think that a lot of people are on the same page as me. I hate that when you accept or send out a best offer that the person can still not pay for the item. You cannot require immediate payments. When someone accepts an offer, they could still not pay for the item, which is ridiculous. Same thing with auctions. Auctions a little bit more understandable because they sometimes the auction runs out at 2 a.m. and they need some time to pay for it. But when I'm when I'm negotiating with somebody, like they give me an offer and I send one back, and it's like an active negotiation. They accept the offer and then they just never pay for the item.
Yeah.
eBay. Ooh, you got to fix that one. They're so like literally.
They should have fixed it 10 years ago.
Yeah.
They should have.
I don't know I guess the easiest solution for that would be require immediate payment. It's very simple. Like, and then it's very frustrating for people who don't list like us. Like we list with the out of stock option open or on. So if we sell something and then the buyer doesn't pay, we just change the quantity back to 1 and the listing remains active. But for most people out there, when someone buys your item, it's taken off of eBay entirely. So let's say you had 10 watchers on the item. Someone buys it through best offer and then never pays for it. You have to relist those items, get those 10 watchers back. It's a whole new listing.
Yeah.
So it's very frustrating and it's really not fair for eBay sellers.
It needs to be fixed and it should be fixed.
Yeah.
First and foremost, that is something that absolutely should be fixed.
I don't know exactly what the solution would be for that. Maybe you guys can leave a comment.
Hold.
Oh, maybe like
Put a hold on the card.
Yeah, or like
the
credit card. Keep the credit card on file and charge a card. I guess I don't know, but there has to be some sort of a solution.
Well, gas stations put a hold on cards sometimes.
That's true too. Yeah,
So,
but you still have to actively make the payments. Like when someone buys something on eBay, their credit card isn't already on file. They actually have to make the payment.
True.
So maybe to send an offer out or to accept a best offer, you have to put in your credit card information. And as soon as the best offer is accepted, it's charged. That would be a way. Yeah.
Do that.
Like we're just
Ryan for eBay president.
we're just two people and you guys are a multi-billion-dollar company. You should be able to brainstorm and figure this out. It's obviously an issue.
People are very angry about it. I know that is something we've heard since we've began that frustrated people, and it frustrated us.
Yeah.
And it was really difficult too whenever it would happen with 10, 20, 30 items a week. That messed up our stock and inventory.
It's annoying.
It was very frustrating, and no business should be run that way.
Yeah. I mean, we try to do inventory management with our stuff like once or twice a year, and every time that we do it, we find stuff that isn't active on eBay, and a lot of stuff. And that's because they trickle off and they just don't get relisted. Anyway, let's pull up some comments from our awesome Instagram followers. If you guys don't follow us on Instagram, it's Ralli Roots on Instagram. Just go follow us. It's really easy.
We post a lot of fun things and interesting things and almost behind the scenes.
Yeah, I like Instagram because it's like that.
Casual.
This is more of like a
formal, proper.
Distant.
Yeah.
But we're constantly messaging people on Instagram, and our stories, like we put out, so many stories every day. So
it's true.
And if you like to buy vintage t-shirts, that's the best place to do it from us.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, let's pull up some of these. Look at all these comments.
That's a lot.
Crazy,
of
right?
Comments.
All right, so let's start with the good. Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
I was going to go back and forth, but I don't think, maybe we can go back and forth.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's just go through them. So ease of use. It's a worldwide brand and you can sell to the masses. It's a good point.
That was going to be the second thing I said.
It's much harder to go out and create your own website, try to drive traffic to your own website, create your own brand, get all the clientele and get sales.
People ask us, why don't we do that? And we've known tons of people that were too I don't want to say greedy to sell on eBay, so they tried to start their own website, but it feels that way.
Yeah. And
you don't want to pay those fees, but for marketing, you're spend a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
In advertising.
True. The freedom, this is a good one. The freedom it has given me changed my life, and it's only been a year. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
It goes back to selling on eBay, I think, is something that literally anybody can do as long as eBay is active in your country. And it really, we've seen it change people's lives for the better.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've seen people get out of prison situations, bad drug situations where they can't go get a job. No one will hire them. And they used reselling as a step to be a better person. And that's amazing.
It is really amazing because what you put into eBay is what you get out of it.
Yeah.
Really. It's not like a job where you can't squeeze blood from a rock if you're salaried, right?
True.
If you put in extra time, you just hope someone notices. But eBay, what you put in is what you get out.
100%. The steals. I like that one. I'm
steals.
I'm up at 12 in the morning trying to snipe t-shirts on eBay.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. I feel like that's a customer.
Yeah. That's awesome. I like that one.
Based one.
Just turn my auto lock on so it doesn't. All right. That we have access to funds a lot faster than other sites, like, say, Amazon.
Oh,
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point. Now, that being said, eBay's officially changed now over to managed payments. But even with managed payments, you can still get daily payouts. So whereas Amazon, to get daily payouts, you have to use like Payability or something to get your payouts.
And Payability is a really good company. If you sell a lot on Amazon, you want your payouts faster.
Not sponsored this video.
But
they are good.
But they are good.
International shipping. Yeah, so it's an easy way to get international shipping done.
Which is scary.
It is, yeah. And even like the global shipping program obviously has its flaws. It's expensive for people to use it. But I like it as a seller. I can tell you that. It's very easy for us to ship into an address within America. And we have very, very few issues with the global shipping program. We have way more returns and issues with items that we sell within America than items going outside of America.
Right.
What else we got? You want to read through some?
The wide variety of buyers. That's very true. Like if you open up a shop somewhere to get the foot traffic in that you would get the internet traffic of, the buyer variety for eBay would not happen.
And you can sell anything on eBay.
Anything.
Yeah.
Everything. Except illegal things, obviously.
True.
But like anything legal.
Unless you're Wayfair.
Wayfair burn.
Too soon? Sorry. Let's see. Waking up to money. That goes back to what I was saying.
It's so true.
That cha-ching sound. Love that sound.
Gotta say, I love the cha-ching sound.
I'm going to edit it in right here. Most reliable platform to sell, you just need to be consistent. Yeah, that's true. Again, like Ali said earlier,
Don't touch me. No, touch me. It's okay.
The work that you put into eBay is the profit or... What you put in
is what you get out.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. It is. I like this comment from Drew. Drew's been in the selling game forever. He goes, auctions are fun to watch. I could tell you 100 things I hate about it. That's awesome. Those of us that have been selling on eBay for a while, man, they're just, they're very slow. So let's go. Let's do a bad thing now. Another bad thing. So eBay's so slow to implement changes. Even if they watch this video and they were like, okay, we're going to make that change. We're going to make that change where buyers have to pay immediately on best offer. That change probably wouldn't go into effect until like 2023.
Right.
And they would say it's coming. And every month you'd be like, where is it, eBay?
Right. And they've done this in the past. They've said they're going to do something and it took them a year longer to do it.
Yeah.
But then they did other things that were cool, but not what people were asking for.
Yeah.
So it was like, please just give us what we want and what we're asking for instead of something that you thought was great.
True.
Like, that's not what we wanted. We wanted this. You gave us this. Like, I wanted a lemon meringue pie, but you gave me a pecan pie, and I love pecan pie, but, like, I wanted a lemon meringue pie.
No, I'll take the pecan pie.
But I'm just saying.
Oh, not pies?
We're not actually talking about pies.
Well, now I want pie.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, it's like... Should I use another analogy for eBay?
No.
It's like if you wanted a pie, right? Okay, let's say you want a pecan pie.
You're still talking about pie.
And then eBay was like, oh, well, this is cool, and it's good, it works, it's yogurt, it's just Greek yogurt, and it has all this protein in it, and it does things for you.
Gross.
And they give you the Greek yogurt, and you were like, I don't want Greek yogurt, I wanted this pie. I just wanted a slice of pie. And they're like, well, Greek yogurt it's good and it does things for you. So here, just have this Greek yogurt. And you're like, but I don't want to eat that. And then you end up throwing it away because you just wanted that pecan pie. That's what they do.
Can we go back to getting me some pie?
Oh my gosh.
All right, guys. Hopefully you're enjoying this little sort of podcast so far. Do me a favor, please. If you are enjoying this and you want us to do more just kind of Q&As like this, hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down button. I don't really care. Just let us know if you like it or not by hitting a button.
But it would be more preferable if you hit that thumbs up button for us.
Do what you want. I don't care.
We don't own you.
All right, let's look at some more. The variety, new pre-owned and vintage. Really good one. Yeah. So, obviously we sell a lot of used t-shirts, and that's not something that you can even buy on a platform like Amazon. you know, or a platform like StockX. You have to go to like Depop or Grailed or some other place. So, you know, we still find that the place to sell used items, the best place to sell used items is still eBay.
Just because of the traffic
Yeah,
that eBay
100%.
drives to the site.
Yeah. Okay, so this is kind of talking about best offers again, but this is the good side of best offers.
Right.
So this person says the system they implemented of sending offers to watchers buyers that triggers a sale. It's huge. I mean, obviously there's other platforms that have been doing that for a while, like Poshmark, right? Poshmark, yeah, like Poshmark does it. But eBay was slow to catch up, as they typically are. But what I'll say is we send out best offers every single day, and every single day we get a sale, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 50 from sending out
Not
those
50
offers.
usually.
Not usually, but sometimes. No, not really. But we get sales, is what I'm trying to say. Like if we send out best offers, like we are getting sales. There was a video I actually did about it where I sent out 25 best offers, I think, and we got 5 sales from it. So
that's a really high percent.
yeah, it works. It absolutely works.
That's 20%.
Something like that. Maybe it was 40 items and 5 sales. I don't know. It was an old video. I don't remember.
But that's 20% if it was that number.
It was sales. Let's just say that. Like it was more than 0 sales.
It was greater than 0% sales.
Exactly.
Extra, in addition to.
Yeah, so that's a really good point. Like sometimes we only look at the bad of features, you know, and we don't recognize the good, but we need to say it's a good feature.
Really easy to dwell on something that's frustrated you. Like people don't dwell on like that amazing moment. You don't just keep talking about it usually. But if something annoys you or angers you, right, that's a really strong emotion, and that tends to stick with people. So try to just remember the good and think about the good.
Yeah.
And dwell on the positive.
What about their connection to numerous charities?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
No. Or was that... I'm sorry. What?
Guys,
What was that face?
Allie hasn't listed something on eBay in a little while.
A long while. Callie and... Well, no, Callie doesn't list anymore either. Ben
Most
lists.
of it's through Cellhound, yeah.
And Cellhound.
Yeah.
It's Ben and Cellhound.
It's been Cellhound. But I at least try to keep on top of it. And honestly, when you were listing too, this was still a thing, so no excuses.
Okay, wow. There's a lot of judgment in your voice right now. I mean,
sorry.
I could just be over there.
I mean, you know, there's a lot more room to put my feet up.
I'm out.
No, come back. No, so eBay, you can, when you're listing something on eBay, you can choose to donate a portion of it to charity.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
Well, I thought you were
Their
asking me
connections to
about the
charities.
specific
See, now all of a sudden she knows about it.
Well, I knew that. Everyone knows that.
Okay.
I thought you meant like
Well, that's what's being talked about.
specifically the charities.
Not like specific charities, but there's a bunch of different charities you can donate stuff to, which is cool.
Did you research those charities and make sure they're good?
No, I mean, but before to be honest with you, like we don't use that feature that much. We don't donate 10% to charities on eBay. We try to do our philanthropic efforts outside of eBay. We have specific charities that we like to donate to, local charities like animal shelters.
Small local charities. Yeah.
But it is a good feature on eBay that gives people access to give back.
That's true.
Yeah. Ooh, recycling treasures.
Ooh.
Eco Thrifter says recycling treasures.
I like that. Their name is that, and that's what they said, because it does keep a lot of items out of a landfill.
Absolutely.
But not only does it keep items out of a landfill, but it has encouraged so many people to resell, right? Because it's a good platform, and you can make... Well, not only can you make a living doing it, but you can give yourself extra freedoms that you never had before.
Yeah.
So lots of just average people that would never have done it in the past, they're like, oh, I can do it as a hobby and make some extra money. So now you have like this plethora of people going out on to the streets and they're thrifting. This is like my imagination, right? And then you're going to all these thrift stores, you're just like filling up your cart and buying all this stuff and selling it on to people who really want it. And it's keeping so much more out of landfills.
True.
And that's really awesome. And then it's putting a higher, well, I guess it's making older stuff and used stuff a lot more appealing because it's more accepted by society to purchase and to wear and use.
Think of it this way. What if of everything listed on eBay or everything sold on eBay, what if 10% of it, instead of being sold on eBay, if only 10% of it went into a landfill?
Well, that's a huge percent.
Millions and millions of items.
Millions and millions. And we actually listened to a podcast on landfills. Very interesting.
Yeah, that's true.
They make them slightly moist. Yeah.
Shout out stuff you know, right?
Stuff you should know.
Stuff you should know.
Yeah. And
podcast.
then so they take the methane gas that's created in the landfill and they sell it off.
Science
to
with
companies.
Ralli.
Yeah. So New York gets what, $10 billion a year from some of their landfills. They signed a contract.
Yeah.
It was billion.
Yeah, I don't know.
It wasn't 10 million. I'm
listening
pretty
to
sure it
that
was
part.
like 10 billion. Okay, well, it was really cool
It
though.
was.
So,
Yeah.
but set aside from that,
Recycling treasures.
recycling
It's awesome.
is awesome.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. So the ability to be my own boss. I think that's a big one. And a lot of people still have jobs and then do eBay on the side. But we've met quite a few people that have gone from being part-time to becoming full-time and getting to be their own boss. And one thing that I love again about eBay is it's probably the easiest business to start, in my opinion. Like, requires almost no capital. You can start with selling stuff around your house, really. And you can grow it to, there's people making millions and millions of dollars a year selling stuff on eBay. And every other business that I've ever been involved in, we had to have, except for the very first company where we just kind of bootstrapped and went into it. But every other business besides that, we had to have a decent amount of capital to start the company. Like, a lot of businesses, to jump in, you have to go get a loan or get an investor or something like that. You can't just say, I'm a business now. But with something like eBay, you can start it as a hobby and turn it into a legitimate business. It's cool.
And you can do it out of your garage.
You can do it on anywhere, yeah.
And that's where Mac started.
Max?
Sorry, that's where Apple started.
Oh, you said Max?
Mac.
Oh, you meant like Max computers.
Like Mac computers,
okay.
yeah.
I like Macs.
But they started with the MacBook.
Mac and cheese?
Not MacBook, but the Mac.
They started in a garage.
Yeah, they
Apple?
started in the garage, but it was Apple. I don't know why I said Mac.
Same company.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But I meant to say Apple.
Do you?
Initially.
Oh, these both actually work hand in hand, right? So people buy anything and you can sell everything. Isn't that cool? Someone said you can sell everything, and a different person said people buy everything.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, think about the stuff that's been sold on eBay. A Cheeto shaped like Jesus.
Oh, it's so funny. And also, a lot of people get really attached to a certain style, and then whenever the company discontinues that style, you really want it. And where else are you going to get it?
True.
You're going to go online and find it either secondhand or somebody who had it in their closet and never wore it. eBay.
Yeah. So, should we go into some bad stuff now?
Well, yeah, that's fair. We got to go back and forth.
Okay.
We don't want to be too negative, but we also don't want to be too positive, because this is,
This is reality.
This is life, guys.
Very first thing, scammers. There's a lot of scammers on eBay.
So many.
It's
and I
frustrating.
don't even know what they can do to fix that.
Ban IP addresses, I guess. I don't know. But again, we should talk about how to fix these issues. Scammers really target new people selling on eBay too. And a lot of it, the biggest scam I see right now is people offering more money than what's being paid and saying, hey, can you buy a gift card for the extra amount and throw it into the box, and the payment never clears, and then you've sent them a $100 gift card or whatever it is.
Oh,
so
okay.
There's people like getting targeted, or you'll get a message after the sale saying, or before the sale saying, can you call me on this phone number? And you'll call and people get scammed. Scammers are all over eBay, and I've talked to new eBay sellers who've been like, I've sold one thing and had 10 people try to scam me. So they're definitely out there, and eBay does have to do something about protecting their sellers.
That's discouraging a lot of people from selling on eBay. We've talked to a few people who quit it. They tried to hit it, immediately quit it because too many scammers.
That was a good one. All right, buyers can leave bad feedback and sellers can't in return. When suitable, obviously. So
I agree with
I
that.
actually agree with it wholeheartedly.
That annoys me.
I agree with it too. I think that at one point sellers could leave buyers negative feedback. I don't know why it was changed. We weren't around selling on eBay when that happened. But
what's the point?
100% I agree.
Yeah.
It's really not fair. And as a seller, when you get a negative feedback, it hurts bad. Like, you do everything you possibly can to provide a good customer experience for people. Most of us anyway. And then you get a negative feedback, and sometimes it can be a crushing blow. And if you're not able to contact eBay and get it removed, then it's just a bad situation. So eBay does need to fix that.
eBay also needs to make it clear when somebody's leaving feedback, it's for the seller and not the item. because every
Right.
once in a while we'll get a feedback for an item. They're like,
points.
I don't like the way it sounds.
Good points.
And you're like, wait, what?
Right. And like Amazon, for example, does a really good job of removing those reviews. So like Amazon, if a buyer leaves you a negative review or a bad rating and it's about the item, immediately removed.
Right.
No
because
questions
it's not
asked.
in regards to the seller.
Yeah.
eBay, they've removed it no problem as well, but you have to call, and if you don't have concierge, you're going to be on the phone for a while, and that is annoying and frustrating.
True.
But at least you can call, and they do remove it.
But
You
I think sellers should be able to leave negative feedback for buyers.
Oh yeah, we've had some awful buyers where we just want to just have everyone in the world block them because they're the worst person ever. You know?
And you can block buyers on eBay. So if you do have a bad buyer, you go to your buyer or bidder management list, and you can block them from.
But they can still
purchasing.
send a message, right?
They can still send messages, and they can create another account and buy. So it doesn't really stop them, but
Right.
that's one that does need to be worked on. I agree with that.
Yeah. Like their IP address should also be banned from buying from you.
Yeah.
Because they could just spite buy something and leave a negative review.
Mm-hmm.
And that may have happened once to us.
Maybe. Ooh, here's a good one. This is one that I know a lot of people don't like about eBay. They don't take the fee right when the sale is made. So I've talked to numerous new eBay sellers where they get really excited. They list a bunch of stuff on eBay. They sell a bunch of stuff on eBay, and they don't know that throughout the month, eBay is adding up those fees. And then at the end of the month, they get a big bill. And they didn't realize that eBay wasn't taking the fee out, because on every other platform out there, the fee comes out.
Right. And eBay is very overwhelming at first, right? Because think about shipping for the first time. That's scary. So you're caught up in so many other aspects of selling something on eBay that just falls by the wayside
Right.
of knowledge.
Yeah.
It happens.
And if you don't know, and then the big bill comes, and then it automatically hits your PayPal account. Your PayPal account goes negative, and now you have an issue with PayPal. Like it could really hurt. So.
Yes.
Yeah. I know now, though, with the new managed payment system, that is something that eBay, I don't know if they're going to be doing it, but it's something that they've definitely talked about and considered, is taking that fee out immediately, which I think that would be much better. I think they should do that. Mm-hmm. Okay, here's one that definitely needs to be addressed. So I really dislike it when they side with the buyer when it's obvious that it's the seller in the right. So when someone opens a case against you on eBay, and eBay immediately sides with the buyer when the seller isn't even given an opportunity sometimes. And I think it's most of the time it's because that's a computerized system. There isn't someone actually looking at the case. The system's just saying, this is the item, this is the tracking number, shows as it's delivered, item not as described. Sucks to be a seller. You know what I mean? They just take the money back from the seller. So it's much harder to fight a case, I think, as a seller than it is as a buyer on eBay. They've definitely gotten better at that over the years, we've noticed.
And we do know that there is a cost of doing business, right?
Of course.
And we understand that, but still.
Yeah. I mean, there's the little things that eBay needs to be nicer to the seller about, I think.
Right, and it really hurts sellers, especially whenever you're a small seller in the beginning, and they're going to lose a lot of sellers, and then there'll be less people selling on eBay and more people with a bad taste in their mouth about eBay, not only going to other apps, but just not even using eBay. It doesn't matter if they're going to other apps, they're just going to stop using eBay, and you want to encourage more people to use eBay because you want to build the market. You don't want to decrease the market size.
Yeah, quite a few people said that same thing. They seem to side with the buyers in a lot of disputes. It's true. The other thing, going in that same category, buyers can go and open a dispute on PayPal. Even if they've lost the case on eBay, they can go to PayPal and open the same dispute. So again, hopefully that all changes with managed payments, where it's one location, the dispute is handled, and you win, you lose, and that's it. So
Yeah.
I think they will get better about that.
Yes, or at least let you appeal it.
Yeah. So fees.
Fees.
Maybe you won't like this answer, but I actually don't mind eBay's fees. I think it's fine. A lot of other platforms charge 20%. eBay, you're paying around 10%, another 3% to PayPal, and then there's also promoted listing fees and stuff like that if you choose to use it, but you don't even have to use that stuff. So, I would say on average, we're paying around 15% to sell an item. And if I'm selling something that's $100, that's $15. So, and going back to what I was saying before, to create your own website, drive traffic to that website and sell that same item for $100, you're going to pay more than $100 to get traffic to that website. I promise you, I did it for years. It was my background, SEO, and getting people to go to websites. It's very expensive to drive traffic to an outside website. So happy to pay the 15% finder's fee to eBay to find me a buyer.
Yeah. Maybe they could do something for if you only sell under a certain amount, the fees are less to encourage people to get onto eBay.
Yeah.
If you're like a small seller, right, and you're only selling $150 a month.
Yeah, or maybe like the
just
first...
like help out the little guy until they can build themselves up.
The first 100 items you sell, there are no fees.
Yeah,
you know?
Something like that.
Up to $100 an item or something like that. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. See, again, so many people said no automatic payment for offers, for best offers received. Like literally there's, I don't know, at least 15 people said that. So, yeah. Waiting for buyers to pay after accepting the offer.
I mean, maybe an eBay employee will go and look in the comments and say, the majority is this, we should work on this.
Yeah. Store fees and more fees. And here's a good one. Okay. How long people have to return items. So again, that's on the seller as well, because you can choose your return limit. Like we have 30-day returns on, so they have up to 30 days to return the item. But you can change that. You can do no returns, but people can still return items if it's not as described.
And it will encourage people to lie so that they can return the item. True.
But up to 30 days is typical, I guess, for most sellers. But yeah, what I don't like recently is that, which, I mean, I guess it's okay, but eBay recently extended the amount of time the buyer has to ship the item out after the return has gone through. So if I go, I'm going to return this phone, the seller goes, okay, you can return it, here's a shipping label. The buyer has 30 days to put it in the mail.
Oh.
Yeah. So because a lot of the time, like people just knee-jerk reaction in the past, people just knee-jerk reaction are like, I want to return this, buyer's remorse, I don't want it anymore. And then a couple of days goes by and I call eBay and go, hey, they haven't returned it. And eBay goes, no problem, and they cancel the case. Now they have up to 30 days to ship it once the label's been purchased, which is annoying. So, but it is what it is. No immediate pay on best offers, no auto payment on offers accepted. Buyers can easily manipulate the system. It's true. I mean, if you get someone who's a scammer or a bad buyer, there's definitely ways to manipulate the system. Yeah,
we've reported bad buyers.
Oh yeah, you have to.
Yeah, it's your responsibility to report them, but they could just open another account because, like you said, their IP address isn't banned.
Right.
Most people aren't going to go out of their way for a different IP address.
Yeah.
Oh,
dogs.
Oh.
Ruff.
The dogs heard something.
Ruff.
I don't even know if this picked them up. Probably not.
Oh well, that's what they sound like. Ruff. Yeah, but I mean, it's true. Like I can buy this cell phone and then get the item, open a return, and put in this empty Truly can and send it back, or like fill it with sand so it's the same weight, and then send it back. And eBay's going to side with me, you know. Even if you take a video of the item opening and close it, eBay's still going to side with me. That doesn't work. So.
Yep.
You have to understand, like it's difficult for eBay to figure that out on how to protect sellers from that, but luckily that doesn't happen very often. In thousands and thousands of items that we've sold,
we've only been scammed on maybe like 5 total.
So, and it's just cost of doing business. You have to work it in.
Yeah. My nails, I painted them.
Very nice ring.
Thanks.
You must have a very
nice
husband
that loves me very much.
Sometimes. So I love this one. This negative issue towards eBay, this is one that really hits home as a vintage t-shirt seller. People selling print-on-demand fakes. If you go to eBay right now, I'll try to pop it up if I remember when I'm editing this, but if you go to eBay right now and you look up an expensive vintage t-shirt, there's going to be a bunch of overseas
brand new
print-on-demand, print the same graphic on a Gildan t-shirt and sell it for $20. So you've got these t-shirts that are worth $250, $300. You can get them print on demand, fake t-shirts.
And it doesn't say vintage look or retro look. It says vintage.
Yeah,
like they are falsely advertising that item.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them now will say reprint, but it'll be like in the description or something. So
it needs to say it in the title.
Yeah,
because I don't know, that should be illegal.
And be aware of that. I mean, if you're looking for vintage t-shirts, don't be scammed by those people selling print-on-demand fakes.
Well, yeah, I mean, and those are only $20.
Yeah,
if
that's
you're
the
not
easy
smart
way to
enough
tell.
to know the difference
Exactly.
between the $20 one and the $200 one.
Yeah, true. It's on you.
Fair.
But yeah, I mean, that's stupid. It's annoying. I wish eBay would crack down more on people doing that.
Yeah, and just tell them, like, you have to use this in your title.
Yeah. Ooh, here's one that's kind of cool. Price undercutting from other listings. So people like kind of driving the price into the ground.
Oh, you don't like that?
I don't like that.
It's
Yeah.
annoying.
I mean, it happens more so, I think, on Amazon. You have like 10 sellers that are selling the exact same thing, and they're all on one listing trying to grab that buy box. And everybody just keeps dropping their prices down until it's like there's no room left. And it does happen on eBay. It happens more with newer items, like new in the box items. But it's happened before with stuff that we sell too, shoes and vintage t-shirts and stuff, where sellers, maybe someone's only into that t-shirt for 50 cents because they picked it up from a rag house or a thrift store. And I have mine listed for $200 and I'm into it for $100. They're only into it for 50 cents. So they could sell it for $100 and still make a decent profit. And they just keep lowering and lowering and lowering and lowering. And that actually does hurt the market. It's better to hold your money high. We both sell it for $200 and we both make, more money. So,
Yeah.
But I mean, that's you can't avoid that. Like,
Right, and that's not eBay's fault.
No, I mean, that's just the market.
That's just something
Yeah.
we don't like about eBay, but that's just the market in general. Yeah.
What about an overcomplicated website?
So overly complicated, but at least eBay recently has changed it so that in the category you're listing, there's the circle. And then it's like, these are the top most important things that buyers are looking for whenever they're searching for like a vintage t-shirt. But they need to fix what those things are. And they're trying to, but they need to really focus on that and like perfect it and fix it.
We talked to one of the eBay programmers at one point, and they told us like the frustrating part about eBay, and why this is actually a reason why it takes so long to fix stuff too, is because eBay is built on the archaic old system. Like, it's still built on that framework. So because it's such an old website, the coding in the background is still all there, and they have to deal with that and work their way around it. So, I know it's easier said than done, but my fix to that would be sandbox the website, build it on a different server, like take the entire website. This would be expensive, but eBay should do it. But it's doable. So leave the website active, take everything from it, sandbox it onto another offline server that's only on eBay, have your people work on it and perfect it and make everything nice and clean, take out all the old code and stuff, and then transition that back into the other system. It would probably take a few $1 million in a year, but it would be worth it. You should do it.
The reason I see the value in that is because eBay has their name, their brand, their image. They've been around for such a long time. Almost everybody knows what eBay is, right? True. And there are a lot of apps now that are coming into the marketplace and competing with eBay, and a lot of people around our age, right? Like, we have money now and we're ready to spend our money, and they're not using eBay because they don't like it, and it's not user friendly, and it's a little scary, and it does have like some negative things along with it. And so they're using all these other apps like Poshmark and Depop and Grailed, and Vinted even was one for a while. So like, they're using all these other apps. So now eBay has competition. So I see the value in eBay
100%.
being the best, right? And for a while they were trying to be Amazon, and they were comparing themselves with Amazon and trying to do Amazon things, and they're not Amazon. And we're like, don't do that. Focus on being the best version of eBay and not try to compete with Amazon, because you can't. You're different and you're unique, and that's what makes eBay great, is that it's not Amazon, right? That's what was so appealing about eBay. And they really need to just make them the best and smush all the other apps, because those apps don't have the same traffic that eBay has.
They don't have the same traffic.
They just need to do that. Like, just do it.
Just invest in it.
Just do it.
Okay. Not receiving feedback. So, that is true. But that being said, go sell 1,000 things on Amazon and see how much feedback you get.
Oh, yeah.
You may get like 3 people that leave feedback. So eBay actually think that you get more feedback than a lot of other platforms.
Yeah, true.
But there's also ways that things you can do to increase your feedback, like putting thank you notes in all of the packages that you send out. I personally don't like the programs that email people after the sale and like beg for feedback. I think it's annoying, and I think people who get those emails also think it's annoying and might leave you negative feedback because of that. eBay already reminds people to leave feedback, so there's really not that much more you can do besides providing really good customer service and putting thank you notes in the boxes. So, but I would say out of out of 10 sales that we get, typically 3 to 4 people will leave positive feedback. So I don't think that's too bad. A lot of these are the same. A lot of these are like repeats of the same thing, like buyers that are just rude and scammers, fees being taken out, customer service issues.
I will say a positive thing though to a buyer being rude as the seller. If a buyer threatens you through a message on eBay and they're like, well, if you don't do this, then I'm just going to go turn around and leave you this negative feedback or whatever it is. If they leave you that negative feedback, you're protected because they threatened you and tried to get something out of you, and they were holding it above your head, and eBay will remove that feedback.
Yeah.
And so I do appreciate that. They'll look through the messages. So don't delete your messages if someone's rude to you. And if they're like, well, I want $5 off because of blah, blah, blah. And you're like, well, I'm not going to give you $5 off. Please return the item.
Yeah.
You're trying to scam me. You're just taking advantage of the situation.
You can't threaten people with negative feedback.
Yes. And so eBay will remove that negative feedback and side with you.
Yeah.
As the seller. So I do appreciate that.
Same.
But man, that's annoying to deal with.
So Dawn says all the glitches. This is a big one. So again, because we've been selling on eBay for such a long time, we've been through most of all the big eBay glitches. Like, do you remember Picture Apocalypse?
I don't even want to talk about the Picture Apocalypse.
If you guys are new to eBay, there was a point where eBay deleted all of the listing pictures from your listings. So we had to go back on thousands of items and retake photos.
It was great.
It was tough. There was like a somewhat of a fix, and some people got their pictures back, but for a lot of people, it was just annoying. So yeah, or like the one main picture they got back, but not the rest of the pictures we got. So anyway, there's definitely been some issues with eBay.
And then the search engine as well.
Glitches.
Like, that's not a glitch, but that's something that really needs to be fixed.
What do you mean?
Like, if somebody searches size 10 Jordans, if you don't put size 10 in the title, but you only check the box in the listing description, well, not the description, but in the
item specifics,
size 10, but it's not in the title, it won't show.
So that should be fixed soon. If it hasn't been fixed already, it should be fixed soon.
And that bothers me that wasn't fixed a long time ago. Like, that's weird. Why? I
think they really wanted people to put the item specifics in, I guess, but I agree.
That's just the weirdest thing to me.
Yeah.
And then vice versa, if it was in the title but not the specifics and someone checked that option, it wouldn't recognize it. So
there's so many people saying buyers not paying. Guys, if eBay's watching this, if anybody from eBay's watching it, without a doubt, that's the one trend throughout these things that people don't like about eBay. People not paying for the items after they purchase them. Throughout, I mean, it's heavily, a lot of people said that. So yeah, the monthly bill, fees, people not paying for auctions. So, yeah. And that's it. That's all the bad. So we talked about all the good and all the bad.
Did we talk about it all, or we just mentioned
Well, do you have anything else you want to say, good or bad?
I don't know. I mean, we talked about so many random things. I feel like we probably missed a good solid 20%.
Probably,
but I mean, we talked about a lot of stuff.
So let's do this. Let's do the giveaway, and let's tell you how to enter the giveaway. So this giveaway, we're doing Ralli Roots tote bag. Sorry if that's loud.
So loud.
But it's a full-on tie-dye tote bag. You can't buy these anymore. They sold out within the first day. Thank you guys for supporting us.
We just have extras for giveaways.
And then I'll hold up some of these, but these smell so good. Vintage t-shirts. All of them have been washed. All of them are true vintage. Really nice. Mostly like $20 to $30 t-shirts. Great way to jump into selling vintage, or if you don't have inventory, it's really good. This one's awesome.
Vintage is hard to price for a lot of people.
But all of these t-shirts are, like I said, $20 plus t-shirts. So that's pretty cool.
Oh.
So how many do you have there?
10.
10, 11, 12.
Say it in Spanish.
13. I did take Spanish. 14.
Come on, Spanish.
15.
Wow.
16.
American schooling system.
17.
You know how to say
18.
18.
19.
19.
20.
Vintage?
So 20 vintage t-shirts and the tote bag. So the way that you enter, here we go. All you have to do is leave a comment on this video telling us what's the one thing that you love most about eBay and what's the one thing that you hate most about eBay. So pretty much what this video was about. You're welcome to repeat different ones that you heard in this video.
And definitely, if you want the shirts, say, yes, I want the shirts.
Yeah, true.
Because if you don't want them, but you still want to participate, right?
I guess, I mean, they're free, right? So we're going to cover shipping and ship everything to you guys for free. So whoever wins, we'll contact you, or we'll announce it in another video and give you our email address, and you just email us with your address and we'll ship it out to you. So yeah, that's the contest. Leave a comment. What do you love most about eBay? What do you hate most about eBay? And thank you guys so much for watching.
What do you love most about Ryan and hate most about me?
Okay, don't say that.
Yeah, no, don't. That would be mean.
Right? But yeah, guys, we just want to say thank you so much for watching the video or listening to the video if you're not watching. But yeah, maybe we'll do some more like this. Let us know if you want us to do some more, and maybe give us some topics to talk about as well. But
yeah, I definitely don't mind doing a little chatty chat.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean,
topic.
It's stuff that we kind of talk about anyway with each other, so we're just kind of turning the camera on and talking about it. So yeah.
True.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Ryan Roots.
I'm Ralli Roots. And together we are...
Ooh, ring. Ah.
Stabby.
Look, you gave me a scar.
Ryan complained that I wasn't wearing my ring often enough, and I was like, well, I'm just worried about it. And now you're complaining about it hurting you.
Okay.
Oh.
Bye, guys.
I'm Ryan. Ouch.
See you later.